Hey, good morning, League. This is Kenny doing some catch up war highlight videos here for you guys. Some real good stuff to show. But, oh, look at that. I just missed Zip. Video's off to a bad start. Might as well just jump right into some war highlights. Going to recap the last two wars here for you guys and have some really good stuff to show. Starting with our war 2 wars ago, wanted to show a couple highlights by B, and love this attack here by Sheki. Again, this account for B is a Town Hall 9, and so this is Town Hall 9 on Town Hall 9 action here. And, this is a max Town Hall 9 base. B has, low-end Town Hall 9 heroes going against level 3 Expos. And so, advantage to the defense here, but not for long. So B is going to use his patented attack here. He drops his Golem, gets his Wizards down for the funneling, and gets his P.E.K.K.A.s down. Wall breakers are in, the funnel's getting set, and everything is going into the middle. Gets his poison down nicely. Bulwers are there doing business. Wizards are there taking care of the enemy CC troops. B, he's done this attack so many times, his spell deployment is perfect. Now, here's where I thought he was in a little bit of trouble. His bowlers get a little isolated off to one side and end up going down faster than they normally would on this kind of attack. But he still does have everything in here, in this section here, in the core is going pretty strong. One bowler left. His Wizards are still up. His Hogs are down and going around. But you can see that his Golems are really doing some great work, taking all the fire there from that last Expo. And, he just has too much firepower going up now. It's just a really strong attack. And even though this enemy has, a decent amount of defenses still left, B still has both of his hero abilities. He still has 3 P.E.K.K.A.s standing. Just too much. Perfectly timed Barbarian King. Puts his loons down. The Queen is still here, taking care of stuff. But again, he's got the P.E.K.K.A.s. And so, there's just not enough defense left here to stop this raid. Again, gets the very patient with the balloon deployment. And now just a couple cleanup buildings over here. And it's taken care of. Good work, B, as usual. That's just a really, really nice attack. I wanted to show another one by B here. He hits base number 4 here with God King, and it's a minor attack. What I like about this is this one doesn't go as planned exactly, but he presses on and still manages to persevere. B is going to drop a set of Hogs to try to lure the CC for this minor attack, and so there they go. And it gets the Archer Tower, but the Wizard Tower and the Expo, everything is just hitting those Hogs, and the CC doesn't draw. So what do? Well, you just press on, right? You don't. What else can you do? He deploys kind of a spam minor attack here across the whole 12 to 3 o'clock side of the board. And, he pulls the CC. He uses his double poison perfectly to take care of him. B is really good with his spells. He leads his troops very well. So he really gets the most out of these miners with really smart deployment of the heal spells. And so his Queen stays alive. That's a big advantage on this attack for B. And, he's going against, level 30 something heroes for the enemy. And so this is, while he has the extra spell for Town Hall 10, this is not an easy base. And the guy has pretty strong defenses. He's got great walls. He's got great heroes. But, the strength of the miners is really a big deal right now. And so, B persevered. He didn't panic when he didn't get the CC out. And, again, really nice attack. And what B does for us by cleaning the middle in a portion of the top board is he's allowing all of our Town Hall 11s to focus on the other 11s or the Inferno bases. So that's really good. I do not need to show my attack, but last two we're going to highlight for this war by Jeff. Good work here by Jeff. So let's take a look at it. This is a new Town Hall 11. It's not max by any means, but it has an eagle. And the guy has strong heroes, and he's got strong walls. And Jeff does a strong attack. So let's go ahead and show this here. Starts with a nice AQ walk. Gets a little unlucky here. He breaks a hole in there, and I'm pretty sure he was intending for his queen to go right in there. She does not. Instead, she starts to drift up, and now we got a problem, or a potential problem here. We have the air defense is almost in range of the healers. And so let's watch and see how Jeff adjusts for this. Queen starts to drift north, but then she does everyone a favor, right? And she comes back. She does decide to continue to ignore the air defense and go around. So now the air defense is picking off the healers. And Jeff is dealing with the CC. There's not much he can do. He does get the king down there, probably in an effort to hurry up and get the air defense. And then he starts his miner deployment. The air defense goes down. There are still 2 to 3 healers up. So this is good. He's got his miners going. The CC is down. He gets a nicely placed heal spell down there. And here we go. Let's see what kind of damage the miners can do. Good patience on his queen over here. Notice she's getting hit by the Inferno, but it's just one of these little matchstick Infernos, level 1, I think. And so he's real patient with the queen ability and gets that Inferno down. So that's great. Now we got all the miners, while the queen continues to do work on the left side, the miners are doing their thing. And he gets a nicely timed freeze spell down, and he rages the set of miners to get in there and to quickly take care of that remaining Inferno. And now, there's just too much left. And his level 45 queen is doing some really good work. Gets in there, starts picking off some of the Teslas. And that's a 3-star and a good one, and a needed one as well. So good work there, Jeff. We're going to reward you, I guess, and show one more attack by you, and this was on base number 1. Now this guy is a maxed, almost maxed Town Hall 11, and Jeff does a nice AQ walk, and I want to show it. So he comes in at the 9 o'clock area, and just real good patience with this walk. And so anytime you're hitting a Town Hall 11, a 3-star, of course, is what everyone always tries for, and it's not always possible. You really need everything to break right. So on a fresh hit with an 11 on an 11, to come in and get anything over 70% 2-star is really, really good, and that's what Jeff does here. Really, really nice patience on the walk. I like how when he pulls the CC here, he gets his poison down. His poison is on the enemy troops. It's also on the enemy queen, getting max value out of that poison spell. He's not screwing around with his rages. He's getting them down early, so his queen's not in any danger. And now she picks off the enemy eagle, and that's really nice here. Now the minor portion of the attack is starting. And, he's done the hard part now. He's done the walk. He's got the eagle. He's got the CC. So now he's just doing some free spells on the Infernos, and keeping the heals down, and waiting for things to develop. I'll go ahead and fast forward a little bit here, and the CC goes down. The queen is picking off some buildings on the side here. His king ability is just used, and he is working his way up to eventually a 77% 2-star on this Town Hall 11 base, and that's great. We have a couple of our Town Hall 11 bases right now have been frequently holding to 1-star. So when you are getting an advantage of a star on a base, and then all coming in and getting a solid high percentage 2-star, it helps you win wars. So real nice war there, Jeff. Good job. Let's see what's going on in our chat here. That's pretty funny, Gino. That's pretty funny. I'm gonna catch somebody here. You guys trip me out sometimes. Any poor souls? Nope. No one's brave enough when they know I'm recording. All right, and we'll keep going and showing a couple more highlights here. I want to highlight an attack by JC in this last war. Really awesome attack. And I want to stress again the importance of a scout and the importance of making an adjustment. So first, this is an attack by Adam on enemy number 1. And really thought I could get 2 stars with this one by doing a queen walk, and ultimately building a funnel to get the town hall. So you can see queen walk has started. The queen is out of range of the Expos and the Inferno Tower, so making this a pretty easy walk up to the north here. And that's what she's doing. Remember, time is not a factor. Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11, you can take all day long with these queen walks because you're not going to get 3 stars. So queen comes up here. She starts to cut the corner. And CC is drawn by a giant. And let's stop. We have our first problem of the attack. This Expo is hitting the healers. This was unanticipated by me. And so let's keep this in mind when we take a look at JC's attack in a little bit. So the poison is down. Queen gets the enemy CC troops, and we start to do a funnel over here at 12 noon with Gollum and some bowlers in the king. King drifts off to the side. That was a problem. We correct that with JC's attack on the next one. And so now we drop the Valk portion of this attack. There's 1 jump and 2 rage spells remaining. The jump is going to be for the enemy town hall, and the 2 rages are going to get the Valks there. And so right now at this point in time, I'm feeling pretty good about my chances of getting the 2-star. We get the first rage down, we get the jump down, and you can see I was hit by a lot of giant bombs, and the health of the Valks has gone down significantly. And so I get that last rage spell down, another giant bomb, and you can see that the town hall just does not quite go down. So that was kind of a bummer. And JC was had an attack left, and he had a choice. He had to either hit a Town Hall 10 with level 3 Inferno Towers for a 3-star attempt, or he had a choice to try to replicate the attack on enemy 1 and go for a 2nd star. And he chose to go for number 1, and he gets it, and we're going to show how. So there was a conversation before this attack on what are some of the adjustments that needed to be done. And we talked about a few key ones. The first one, we talked about how we needed a heal spell in this area here, south of the Eagle, to negate the giant bombs that were coming down. We also talked about dropping the king a little further, around 10:30 or so it doesn't drift around the base like it did on mine. And one really cool adjustment that was made, and it worked, was this. Remember how this X-Bow was reaching the healers on the attack with Adam? So told JC, and we discussed how the healers, instead of being dropped in this area right by the queen, should be dropped to the north of the archer queen, but out of range of the warden and this archer tower. And that when the queen drifted up to the north, this would allow the healers to hopefully stay just out of range of this X-Bow. Hopefully, let's see how it works out. Queen goes down. This is the duplication of the walk that was done on the Adam attack, and it is going well. She starts to drift up to the north. Again, the healers were placed a hair to the north, but out of range of anything that could hit it at the outset. And so let's see how that adjustment plays out. We'll go ahead and mark up the X-Bow so you can see the range here. And you can see, so far, the healers are staying just out of range. The enemy CC is pulled. He's got his poisons down. And it looks like the healers are staying just out of range of that X-Bow. Again, these are little things that help attacks, and this is a big one. So at this point in this raid, given that he has the heal spell, he still has to execute on the funnel on this side, but everything is going perfectly. He starts to get the troops down for the funnel, and now we've got our first of the attack. JC is busy dropping his troops, and his eyes are not on his queen because he's dropping everything in other spots. And that queen desperately needs her ability right now to stay alive, and he missed it. So now we got a little bit of a problem. And again, this goes back to the attack that B did earlier in the video. When you have something go wrong, you have to just put your head down and persevere. You can't quit. You can't freeze and wait 15 seconds to try to figure out what you're going to do. You have to just keep going and moving forward. So he's making the funnel over there. And the healer is helping out on the king. Another really good thing that JC does here is he shows a tremendous amount of patience. He drops a couple Valks down, and you can see he has 11 Valks in reserve. If he drops his Valks right now, he's done, because they're all going to drift off to the 12 o'clock side, and they're never going to get to the town hall. So while he has the eagle pounding on him, he has all this stuff is hitting him, he waits, he uses his king ability to establish the proper funnel before dropping the remaining Valks. Really good discipline and really nice patience there by JC. He gets the heal and the rage down perfectly, and now we just have to wait to see if it's going to be enough to get the town hall, and he gets it with just a little to spare. Think about it. He would have had it easy if the queen stayed up, but again, the queen doesn't stay up. He moves forward with the attack. He shows great patience with the funnel, and he gets the star. Really big time attack, JC. That one was awesome. Let's see if we can catch somebody on a live attack before I sign off here. No such luck today. All right, hope everybody enjoyed their Thanksgiving, and we will do another one of these guys pretty soon.